Hi everybody. So as you can see today, we are not making candles. Today, we are testing a new product line that I'm hoping to launch by the end of the summer, and that is room sprays. So I've never made room sprays before. Um, so basically, I'm going to take you along with learning how to make this product and making some testers to hand out to some friends and family, and also use myself to start testing this new product line and making sure that it is up to my quality standards before I launch it. So, first things first, uh, what are room sprays? Room sprays are basically a little spray bottle that you take and you spray the scent wherever you want. Um, and yeah, pretty simple, not that big. It's not a super long lasting scent. It's something that you have to repeatedly spray, every few days to keep that scent going. It's not like a diffuser where it's just scent, and it's not like a candle where you have to light it and then it smells while it's lit and then you blow it out and it doesn't smell anymore. It's somewhere in the middle where it's not as long lasting as a diffuser, but it is more long lasting than a candle, and you don't have to worry about a flame at all. So I have 6 scents over here for us to test. I have 2 of my more popular scents. I have 2 of my new scents. And then I have 2 scents that I really like. So I wanted to test them as room sprays because I like the scent. So basically, let's get started. First, I'm going to be making Moonflower Nectar as a room spray. So I have a calculator here that's on the Candle Science website, which is where I'm buying my room spray base from. So I am going to just kind of put in this calculator at a 10% fragrance load, because I really like strong fragrance, and that's kind of what I built my business on. And I'm gonna start going because I'm scared. So I need 0.8 ounces of fragrance oil. Um, oh, why isn't anything coming out? Okay, it's 0.8, and then I need 1.2 of the Eco base. So I'm scared. Okay, and then, woo, smells already. Okay. Ooh, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's like so interesting. It's like, oh, that's so interesting. Wow, yeah, okay. And then I need 6 ounces of water. Oh, okay. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Okay. Okay. There's some sort of reaction happening here. Okay, it's like cloudy. Oh, I didn't know that this was... Okay. See, this is why it's really good to test your products, because I had no idea that this was gonna happen. And I'm like, kind of like, what? I didn't expect this. Okay. It smells good. It smells like moonflowers. So I'm just sorry. I'm still like so like put off by the white color. I wasn't expecting this. I kind of thought it was going to be clear. Because the diffuser base is clear, and obviously that this is like kind of like yellow. I don't know how long I was supposed to mix this for. Let me... Oh, it doesn't tell me. Okay. Yeah. It's pretty combined in my opinion, so I think I'm going to pour them. Yeah, no, this is a fun adventure, and I'm really excited. I'm really happy I decided to film this, because, yeah, I, like, don't know what I was expecting, but I don't think it was this. So I'm going to just make sure I fill this up for 4 ounces each. Okay. So it's filled in its little bottle. The first one, and then second one. I shouldn't have to like pay too much attention to what the measurement of the weight is. Wow, I did that perfectly. I'm impressed with myself. Okay, so that is Moonflowers done. Oh, this is so exciting. The last new product that I launched was reed diffusers, and okay, so this is a really funny story about me. I actually don't use candles very often, like at all, which is hilarious because I literally own a candle making company. What I actually use is reed diffusers, and throughout my life, I've actually used a lot of room sprays. So it's kind of like a no-brainer for me to launch this because it's what I actually use in my day-to-day life. Is I tend to have a lavender room spray in my room at any given time because I think lavender is calming. Even though it's not my favorite scent, it definitely helps me sleep still. So that's why I have lavender in. And I just realized I don't have any tape to label these. I don't know what I want to do about that. I might just like put it with, like I might just put the fragrance oil back and then put them in front of the fragrance oil because I don't want to go upstairs and try to find my tape. Or I might like put like a nice label on them because I am giving them out to friends and family to test for me. So yeah. Okay, the next scent I'm gonna test is, I think, going to be Sage. So Sage is one of my best sellers. It alternates between number 2 and number 3 in the selling list. So it's really good. It's the like sage and woods, and it's really good. I highly recommend. There's a reason that is alternating with Sweet Peaches as my second or third bestseller. So yeah, it's a really great scent. Okay. I don't know why I'm so scared of doing this. Okay. I'm just gonna do it. So I'm gonna fill it up 0.8 ounces of fragrance oil again. Okay. You can tell I haven't used, oh, there it goes. Okay. Okay. Get any drippy drippies out. Okay. And then Eco Base, which is 1.2. Okay. Okay. This is really exciting, guys. Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to mix these. I didn't with the Moonflowers, but I'm gonna do it with this one just for like, I don't know, to see what happens. Oh, it's getting cloudy. That's interesting. Okay, this makes it smell a little bit more in this stage. So I'll be interested to see if this has a stronger scent than Moonflowers. Because in candles, they are very similar amounts of fragrance. Like they're very similarly strong. So, okay, 6 ounces of that in. And yeah, let's mix it together. Okay, this is definitely stronger than the Moonflowers. So I think that mixing it before I add the water is definitely going to be the move. Ooh, yeah, this is a good scent. I'm not normally a woodsy girl. I'm definitely a citrus and sweet candle person or scent person in general. But sage is it's just a good scent. This is actually really strong. Like, it's kind of giving me a headache. The sage. Okay. Okay, this is really interesting that this is stronger than the Moonflowers. So that is definitely something to keep in mind when I'm deciding, like, ultimately how I'm going to make these. Because this formula might not stick. It might not be this formula when I'm actually making the product. This is just what I'm testing my first test batch at. So I'm only making 12 test bottles right now. in 6 scents. So obviously this is not my full line of testing. I have a lot more testing to do to make sure that this product is exactly how I want it to be at my quality standards, which are very high, especially in scent throw and lasting of scent. I always want to make sure I make long lasting, strong smelling products. So yeah, let's get Sage put into the bottles. Ooh, I feel like I might want a funnel to pour these. Yeah, I definitely spilled pouring this one a little bit, so we're just gonna do a bit of cleanup here. And then let's get the second one all done in. Wow, perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, that is Sage. Let's get the lids on. Yeah, I don't know, this whole process of like making a new product line is very fun. It's also kind of stressful because I never know like if I'm, you know, quote unquote like wasting money on something that isn't gonna work. Because like obviously this all costs money. I'm basically making the full product right here, or an approximation of the full product right here, and just like not sticking a label on it. So it's very like expensive to launch a new product. And obviously, I don't even know if this is gonna like, if people are gonna like this. So that's kind of making me nervous a little bit launching it, but I'm actually having a lot of fun making this. So, and I think that room sprays are gonna be a good seller, but it's still a little stressful. Okay, next. What do I wanna make next? Let's make lavender next, because lavender is the scent that I always put in my bedroom. So I think testing lavender is going to be a great way to tell me like, is this comparable to or better than other room sprays that I've bought before, or is it worse, and do I need to change my formula? Like, what do I need to change to make it better, basically? Fragrance oil is in. Now let's do the room spray base. So something that's very interesting to me about the room spray base is it's very thick. Like I'm very used to working with fragrance oils, which tend to be pretty thin, but they do kind of vary a little bit based on the scent. But I don't know, it's very thick, and like even this mixture, it's like not like quite gel-like, but it's kind of gel-like. You know, it's just a very odd consistency that I like wasn't expecting when I purchased the stuff to test. Now let's thin it out. I'm interested to see if this will still be quite as cloudy and white as the other two, because lavender is such a clear fragrance oil, but it might be like just the reaction to the room spray base. So I don't know, I'm curious. I think it will be the same, but if it's not, like that's just really interesting to me. So okay, interesting. It is still cloudy, but I think it's a little bit more clear than the others, which is interesting. I don't know. I just kind of like the experimenting part of this, where I'm just kind of figuring out what works and what doesn't. Lavender room spray. So yeah. I'm gonna get a new paper towel to wipe off. That is lavender done. And now let's get it poured. I definitely think I want to invest in a funnel for this, because this first like little bit is kind of hard to pour. And I can tell like the bigger batches that I make it would definitely be a lot harder than it is now. So interestingly, I think it's easier to pour exact amounts with this than reed diffusers. And candles, but I don't know, it's like harder to like make it into the bottle, but it's easier to pour exact amounts, but I'm like more prone to spilling. So it's like harder to pour, easier to get what I'm trying to measure in the bottle. Okay, that is lavender made. Okay. Next, what do we want to make next? We're halfway there. Okay, Let's do candied apple, because candied apple, fun fact, is one of my favorite scents. It is my worst performing fall scent, but it is my favorite fall scent. So, okay. It's a little too much. I'm going to pour a little bit back into the bottle. Ah, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Next, let's mix this together. Yeah, I definitely think that mixing these together is the right move to get a super high quality scent. Versus, I like the scent that Moonflower does out, but this is just so much stronger when you mix it. And Moonflower's, like, it like smelled, but not like this. You know, it's like wasn't as strong. It's really hard to describe how it smells when you're not here. To actually smell it in the room with me. Okay, interesting. This one is not as cloudy as the others. Ooh, it's like yellow. That is so interesting. I don't know if you can see it on camera, like the difference, but it's definitely like way more yellow. So that is very, very interesting to me, that there's definitely like a color difference. Huh. Intriguing, intriguing. I wonder like what other scents are gonna have color differences. So, yeah. Okay, so interestingly, it's definitely less cloudy than the others, like visibly. It's really interesting, actually. I don't know. I wasn't expecting this one to have such a pronounced color difference, but I don't know. It's very interesting. I'm interested to see how this one performs compared to the others. It's okay. Now for our two new scents. Let's do pink grapefruit first. Okay. After this, I am going to have to run upstairs to rinse out some of these mixing containers because I did only have 5 and I wanted to make 6 scents. So, oh, I can already smell the pink grapefruit. Pink grapefruit is, I think, my new favorite scent. Like, just in general. It used to be somewhere between raspberry lemonade, lemongrass lime, and drink by the pool, but now I think it's pink grapefruit. Pink grapefruit at least adds to that grouping there. Okay. Pink grapefruit is in. Let's get this in. That's quite a bit more than I meant to. But, oh well. Testing, you know, where mistakes are allowed to happen. Ooh, okay. This smells interesting. It doesn't smell exactly like the candle. Now, I haven't made the reed diffusers for pink grapefruit yet, as of recording this video. So I'm interested to see if this and the reed diffusers smell identical or not. I don't know. Very, very interesting. Okay. I balanced out pouring a little too much of the Eco Base by just adding a little bit more water. Just to keep that ratio consistent. I didn't mention it, but I did overpour the fragrance oil just a little bit. So that should be keeping with the ratios. Okay, now it smells more like the candle, adding the water in. So, yeah, it's definitely a lot more similar to it now. Oh, I actually have made a pink grapefruit reed diffuser. That's what I tested it as in my bathroom. It definitely smells a little different than the one in my bathroom, but it definitely has that still like pink grapefruit twang to it that I really like about the citrus scents. So yeah, and this one's back to like its very milky consistency. Okay, done with that, and let's get this one in the second one. Okay, that is done. Now I will be right back. I'm gonna go rinse out these containers so I can make our last scent, and I will be right back. Okay, all washed and dried. Let's go. So I've been a little tight-lipped about what exactly this scent is, and it's because I don't quite know what I'm calling it yet. It is a ocean scent. So I already have an ocean scent, but this one is quite different, and it was actually specifically requested by my mother. So obviously, I have to do what my mother wants, and I made her another ocean scent. I'm alternating between the names High Tide and Seaside right now, and as of the making of this video, I have not decided. I have the artwork already all drawn out for it, and the last thing that's waiting for this to launch is the name, but I'm just not sure. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about what the name should be. And yeah, maybe I'll even put in like a poll here. High Tide or Seaside for what this new ocean scent should be. Okay, it smells really good in the room spray format. It smells very similar to the Reed Diffuser tester that I made for my mom's bathroom downstairs. So yeah, this one is smelling really good as a room spray. I'm really liking how all of these scents turned out. And I'm just getting more and more excited to launch these because I think all of you will love them as well. Yeah, good scent. Yeah, this ocean scent is definitely, it has like some more, not floral, but like floral adjacent notes. And I would describe it as a bit more saltier than my other ocean scent. And it's just overall like different. Like they both smell like the ocean, but in two completely different ways. Like I would describe ocean as like the ocean, but I think that this like ocean scent is a bit more like being at the beach, like being seaside, than actually ocean. But yeah. Okay, last two, let's get them poured. Okay, I've definitely gotten a bit better at pouring as this has gone on, but I still think it is harder to pour because the like neck of the bottle is just so tiny, and it's such a thin bottle in general that it's just pretty hard to make sure it's exact, like how to get the liquid in. And it's just such a thin liquid. It's like really easy to have it go somewhere you didn't quite mean it to. Okay, it is in. We are done. Let's just get these two last lids on. Okay. And now in my normal process, I probably will wear gloves for this, but for right now I'm not, just because I hate the feeling of gloves and I'm not selling these, so I don't need to. So that is all of the room spray testers made, and let me know in the comments again like what you guys think, High Tide or Seaside for my new scent. I really don't know which one I like. I might put a photo here of like what the art looks like if that will help you decide as well. But yeah, I hope you really liked this video. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, do all those fun YouTube things, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!